So that's showing the voltage as it reads without any load, and then when applied a little load. So you can see that this battery is pretty finished. Okay, I'm going to pause this and while I connect up the battery pack. Okay, so here's the battery pack. It hasn't been used since I last used to start the car successfully, so it hasn't been charged in between that, and it's been sat switched off for probably about 2 weeks or something. So if I switch it on, press the power, well, we can see there the lights lit up, so it looks, you know, I guess it's sort of 3 into 4 lights. You know, the fourth light looks to be lit. Okay, so I'll just switch it off and connect it up. So like the instructions advise, I'm connecting the unit up first to the battery. So there's a good connection on the negative side, but now a decent connection on there as well, so got a reasonable connection. This one's flashing red. Yeah. So there's a good connection there. You can see that. And good connection there. And we've got flashing red light. Okay, I'm going to connect this up to the unit now. So as soon as I've connected it to the unit, I haven't switched it on yet, but we've got a green light on there. So I'm going to pause this, then switch it on and try to start the car. Okay, right, plug that in, switch it on, so that's got a green light on. Won't be a second. So we've seen the case of the device working. Now this is the case which has sort of been happening on a fairly frequent basis, and which has left me stranded by the road. So in this case it's all connected up, everything looks fine, connections are there, but we've got a red flashing light on the device. Now in some cases, if I switch it off and I maybe sort of disconnect the cable, reconnect it, sometimes I can get it to clear what looks like a sort of fault condition, but in this case it's not responding like this. So usually what I try to do is again switch it off, and then disconnect the connector from the device. That seems to, once I've disconnected everything, that seems to obviously clear the status back. This is switched off. So then what I tend to do is try again and reconnect to the battery first. Struggling to hold the camera and get the connections on. Right, okay, so we've got a connection now. So we've still got a red flashing light at the moment. So if I connect it to the device, now I've got a green light. So in this case, now I've got the green light, obviously it will work. But the trouble is that in quite a few cases I can't get the red flashing light condition to clear, no matter how many times I check the connections, no matter how many times I do it in the order that I've just shown you, in terms of connecting to the battery first before I connect it to this device. You know, in this case I've been able to get it to clear, but on a few occasions I just can't get the red light condition to change, and that's with the same device and the same battery and the same car. You can see the details of the battery there, and the battery is absolutely bust in terms of it's completely flat and everything, so there's no case that the battery could produce some over voltage or anything. As I showed before, every time I measure the battery it's at low, so there we've gone to a flashing red condition there while we've been sort of videoing. Now I know it's probably been connected for too long in that case. So if I just try again while I'm videoing, switch the device off, unplug, still flashing red, so the only way I can get that to go away appears to be to disconnect. So we're clear now, connect it back up, still connected this side, okay. So I've got a red flashing light condition, so depending on whether we're lucky, we might find that that clears when we connect it up. Yeah, so we've got it cleared this time. So the device is kind of working okay at the moment, and I'm sure that'll put power out, but the trouble is, in some occasions it doesn't seem to be possible to clear that flashing red light situation.